The promised Messiah, peace be upon him, taught that those blessed with sound intellect should be grateful to Allah and show patience and kindness toward those who lack understanding. Rather than arguing with such people, one should recognize the great blessing of wisdom and the ability to recognize the attributes of God. Once, after the morning prayer, the promised Messiah, peace be upon him, learned that a woman had spent the entire night dancing for 20 rupees. He expressed disappointment that someone could stay awake all night for such a small amount. Yet despite the countless blessings Allah has bestowed upon us, people often struggle to wake at night to pray, supplicate, and express gratitude to Him. The promised Messiah, peace be upon him, demonstrated this gratitude throughout his daily life. While eating, he would eat in small bites, and throughout the time he ate, he would be engaged in expressing thanks to God. He also taught that using the means provided by Allah is itself an expression of gratitude. During outbreaks of plague, he ensured that his home and those in the surrounding area were thoroughly cleaned and antibacterial materials were used. He explained that if Allah has created things that can protect against disease, gratitude requires us to use them. Trust in Allah means using the means He has provided without placing complete reliance upon them and trusting Allah to bring about the desired result. While writing Tazkiratul Shahadatain, the promised Messiah, peace be upon him, became seriously ill. He was moved to pray earnestly for recovery and asked his family to join him in prayer. In response to this heartfelt supplication, Allah revealed to him, "Peace on you, a word of greeting from the merciful Lord." The promised Messiah, peace be upon him, was equally grateful to people and appreciated even the smallest acts of kindness. When writing Brahine Ahmadiyya, he included the names of all those who had contributed towards its publication, including those who had donated very small amounts. He thanked and prayed for them and asked anyone who benefited from the book to pray not only for him, but also for those who had helped in its publication. He showed the same appreciation towards those who assisted with his other books. On another occasion, while walking in an orchard, his staff became stuck in a tree. A young companion quickly climbed up and retrieved it. The promised Messiah, peace be upon him, was extremely pleased and lovingly praised the young boy for his ability, speaking to him with great respect and appreciation despite his young age. During one of his court cases, financial difficulties arose and an appeal was made for contributions. Dr. Khalifa Rashiduddin responded by sending everything he had and pledged to continue sending whatever income he received. The promised Messiah, peace be upon him, expressed immense gratitude and told him that he had sacrificed so much that he no longer needed to make further contributions. Despite this, Dr. Khalifa Rashiduddin continued contributing out of sincere devotion. Hazrat Mirza Bashiruddin Mahmud Ahmad, may Allah be pleased with him, recalled that although the promised Messiah, peace be upon him, 5 children had been exempted from contributions to the Wasiyat scheme, he reflected upon the example of the Holy Prophet, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him. Despite being promised forgiveness and paradise, the Holy Prophet, peace and blessings of Allah be upon him, would continue offering prayers for so long that his feet became swollen, saying, "Should I not be a grateful servant?" Following this example, Hazrat Mirza Bashiruddin Mahmud Ahmad, may Allah be pleased with him, continued making financial contributions to the Wasiyat scheme. Hazur, may Allah be his helper, clarified that this exemption applied only to the 5 children specifically mentioned by the promised Messiah, peace be upon him, not to their spouses or descendants. Even those who were exempt continued making profound financial sacrifices. No caliph after the second caliph, may Allah be pleased with him, has been exempted from paying the stipulated contributions of the Wasiyat scheme. The promised Messiah, peace be upon him, also expressed gratitude regardless of religious differences. Once, when invited to someone's home for tea, he learned that the food had been prepared by the wives of men preaching Christianity. Despite their religious differences, he thanked them for their kindness. His appreciation did not end there, as he later publicly expressed his gratitude to them in a newspaper. These incidents demonstrate how gratitude was reflected in every aspect of the promised Messiah's, peace be upon him, life, whether towards Allah for his blessings or towards people for even the smallest acts of kindness.